Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers for February 9 to 20, 2026 hint Victor Newman scores a huge win and Nick Newman is suffering. Young and the Restless spoilers, Nikki annoys Victor. Let's jump right into it. Monday, February 9th. Nikki Newman wants Victor Newman to give her an update on Dominic Chancellor, and she's griping about Lily Winters being kept away from Devin Hamilton right now when he needs his sister. Victor says that Kane Ashby wants proof that Lily and the twins are safe, and Nikki says she wants that too. That really annoys Victor because he thinks Nikki doubts him, but Victor gets the photo and shows Nikki the picture, and then he forwards it to Kane. Y&R Victoria schemes to take down Phyllis and help Victor. Meanwhile, Nick tells Adam Newman and Victoria Newman that Detective Burrow is working Dominic's abduction case. Victoria doesn't believe that Lily agreed to go along with Victor. Victoria Newman thinks she can prove Phyllis Summers stole the AI. If she can get the proof to take to law enforcement, Victoria might be able to leverage Phyllis to flip on Kane to save herself. She thinks they need a backup plan. Adam thinks that Victor offered Chancellor to Lily, but Victoria thinks he didn't because that would ruin her parents' marriage. Nick tends to agree with Victoria, but Adam tells them both Victor has been up late texting him, hasn't been sleeping, and thinks that their dad would see giving up Chancellor as a small sacrifice if it saved the rest of the Newman Empire. Victoria wants Nick to talk to Phyllis again, and Nick admits to his siblings that he is still in a lot of pain. Victoria warns Nick to be careful with the medication. Then Victor texts them all saying come back to the ranch right now. He shows his 3 kids the photo and says Lily is safe, and Kane is going to make a deal. Adam asks what Victor offered Lily, but Victor won't answer. Another red flag, it might have been Chancellor. Y&R spoilers, Claire's investigation in Los Angeles and the Newman Ranch showdown. Meanwhile, Claire Grace Newman goes with Holden Novak to Los Angeles, but he quickly realizes that Claire came along primarily to dig up dirt on Audra Charles. Holden tells Claire, look, you're wasting your time. Claire is also annoyed that Holden is doing something for Kane in Los Angeles. He said he's looking into Lily's possible kidnapping, but Claire is absolutely adamant that Victor wouldn't do that. Behind Holden's back, Claire calls the art gallery that was owned by the guy that Holden accidentally killed. He gets the photo that Kane wanted and sends it over. It shows Lily and the kids with a sketchy guy, and they are looking scared. Phyllis is gloating up at Newman Enterprises about stealing everything from Victor on Young and Restless. But she and Billy Abbott are bickering about Kane giving Chancellor to Billy. Then Kane comes in and tells Billy he can't sign the Chancellor contract yet. Phyllis and Billy keep sniping until Kane gets the photo of Lily and the twins from Holden. Billy takes off, but Phyllis stays, and Kane tells her that Victor took Lily and the kids, but Phyllis says it is a bluff. Victor wouldn't hurt Neil Winter's family, but Kane doesn't believe her. Phyllis keeps on saying he's being played, but Kane leaves, runs over to the ranch, and tells Victor, you won. Kane wants proof that Victor has let the family go, and then Kane will give Newman Enterprises back to Victor. Y&R spoilers, Phyllis and Billy scheme for Chancellor as Mariah flees Genoa City. Meanwhile, Phyllis runs over to Billy's and says that Kane is caving in and giving everything back to Victor, so Billy won't get Chancellor unless he works with Phyllis, and they act fast to grab it up, but they have to move now. Tuesday, February 10th. Victor Newman summons the whole family for a meeting. Some of this may be about Dominic, we'll see, but I think most of it is going to be Victor saying his plan worked, he has defeated Kane, they're going to be getting everything back. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman is blaming herself for Mariah Copeland kidnapping Dominic. Obviously, Sharon thinks she didn't check in on Mariah enough or visit her enough at the clinic in Boston. Elsewhere, Billy and Phyllis are scheming against Kane because he has turned against them, caved in to Victor's bluff, and is signing assets back over. Billy wants Chancellor, and he and Phyllis may realize that it's the only thing they can salvage when Kane starts giving Newman assets back. Wednesday, February 11th. Abby and Devin get a lead on Dominic, and we're going to see them working with Detective Burrow to take down Mariah and get Dom back. Speaking of those two, at a restaurant wearing matching trucker hats, we'll see Dominic asking Mariah why she won't tell him where they're going. She says she's taking Dominic to the best hideout in the world. Mariah says they're going to a whole different country. Something happens with Dominic where Mariah feels like she has to switch things up, so we'll see if she pivots and is still planning to take him out of the country, or if she does something else. Y&R spoilers, Kane's medical emergency and Nikki's desperate plea to Jack. Thursday, February 12th. Victor uncovers shocking information about Kane. Victor's in the bedroom of the Kane train as Adam walks in and is looking at Kane unconscious there. Adam asks Victor if he's dead and he doesn't answer straight away. I wonder if Kane is so upset he got drunk and passed out. Maybe it's alcohol poisoning. Billy and Phyllis get overheard by Victoria, and I'm sure it's about Chancellor. Of course, Victoria is very insistent that Chancellor needs to come back to her mom. Nikki goes to Jack Abbott and she's quite distraught. Nikki may tell him about the fake abduction of Lily and the kids, but bottom line, Nikki's frantic and telling Jack that she's worried what Victor will do next. She's worried that if he goes too far, Nikki won't be able to take it anymore and will have to walk away. Jack's comforting Nikki and hugging her right as Diane Jenkins is walking in. She does not like what she sees, just like Victor didn't like when he saw the same thing at his house. Valentine's Day romance and a high-stakes private jet search on Y&R. Friday, February 13th. Noah Newman goes all out for Sienna Bacall. He's not giving up. It looks like Noah may head to Los Angeles for Valentine's Day. Chelsea Lawson gets a romantic gesture from Adam for Hearts Day. Billy is also going all out to woo and impress Sally Spectra and prove himself, but him conspiring with Phyllis to get Chancellor may be a deal-breaker, even though he won't be conspiring with Kane anymore. The week of February 16th through the 20th, we are going to be seeing Burrow, Devin, and Abby on a private jet soon, and they are trying to chase down Mariah and Dominic. The good news is she's driving and they're on a plane, so maybe they can cut them off at the pass. Sally is very conflicted about Billy, and Sally loves him, but she feels like Billy is letting him down. Sally also, though, doesn't want to walk away while Billy's mom is sick and possibly dying, so she is really struggling. Y&R spoilers, the return of Patty Williams and Nick Newman's dangerous spiral. Phyllis remains determined that she is going to get one over on Victor. Even though Kane may give back Newman Enterprises, Billy and Phyllis may decide that Chancellor is enough of a consolation prize for them. Diane loses patience with Jack and Nikki, and Noah's heart is on the line. He wants Sienna back, but I don't think she'll back down on breaking up with him. She may tell Noah that he needs to leave Los Angeles and not come back, so he may return to Genoa City heartbroken. Claire makes progress in her search for dirt on Audra Charles, and it looks like Claire may indeed find out that the gallery owner was missing and presumed dead. I wonder if Sienna will help out with sharing more info. Nick is really struggling with his pain, and by the end of sweeps, he may be dabbling in illegal drugs. Sharon is worried about Mariah and racked with guilt. Look for Matt Clark, who is likely going to pop up with one last hurrah by the end of sweeps. Stacy Hyduck is back soon as crazy Patty Williams. Paul Williams' sister, if you remember, was in Fairview Psychiatric with Sharon. She also has a history with Ian Ward. She saved his life. Patty's back in March, and Lily